So we're actually going to get started now. And the first part of my presentation is going to be my narrative. I tell you my story for lots of reasons. One of them is that I want you to know that I come from real struggles, and I want you to know that I was able to do it even though I was pretty far down.
Monica Perales has one shot to try to connect to 8th graders at Weaver Middle School in Merced, California.
We're there for more than just saying things like, you need to do well. We're there to show them that it is possible. And I was still able to go to college, and it was hard. I can't stress that enough, but it was so worth it, because now I get to say that I was the first one in my family to graduate. I get to say I'm the first one in my family to go to college, and I'm so proud of myself for that.
Monica is a University of California Merced student who hopes her personal story will inspire the young audience to stay in school.
If they know we care, maybe then they would start to think that they are worth it, that they are capable of doing things that maybe they didn't think they were before.
She's part of a cooperative program called Merced County Project 10%. The goal of the program is to increase high school graduation rates by 10% in Merced County. It's a united effort between Merced County's Office of Education, the District Attorney's Office, and UC Merced.
And we're going to go through an activity, so make sure your eyes are closed. No peeking. I see you. I see you.
Teams of UC Merced college students are deployed to junior highs throughout Merced County.
Middle school students are making key decisions about who they are, and it's a critical time for them to understand that they can achieve more and aspire to more than perhaps they thought they could.
Project 10% was inspired by a study that found if high school graduation rates increased by 10 percentage points, then California could avoid 400 homicides and 20,000 aggravated assaults.
That degree is more than just a rite of passage for students. It really is the passport to a job, to college, to a productive life.
Maybe money is an issue. I want you to know that it's possible, and I'm proof of that.
The students that are involved in Merced County Project 10% have very similar backgrounds to the children that are sitting in the classrooms.
My father went to prison at the end of 8th grade, which meant a lot was lifted off my shoulders. The abuse and all the stuff that he brought in my house was gone. And when he came back, things got even more intense.
I feel like she can relate to what I'm relating to, so it means more than just an adult just saying it.
8th grader Stacy was particularly touched by Monica's story.
She didn't get much attention, like when she's at home, and her parents didn't really help her with anything, like they didn't know much because they didn't go to college, and same with mine. And so it was really helpful to hear how she made it through, and I have a chance and I will go through.
They're not going to change the life of everybody sitting in that classroom, but they may be touching the one that really needs it.
How do you practice? You study. How else?
It's for those few that you can reach and truly impact them that we do it for.
When you're in here in this classroom, I always say, your education is the way that you feed your brain.
Devonio Bills was one of the first UC Merced students to join the program when it launched in 2011. He has since graduated from UC Merced, but continues to be involved with the program.
I understand what they're going through, and it was a very pivotal time for me. So I try my best to advocate and pay it forward, because had I not had that mentor, there's no telling where I'd be at today.
And every single choice has consequences. Good job.
So are these college kids making a difference? It appears so. Merced County has cut their homicide rate in half, and their high school graduation rate continues to climb.
When we started the program, it was at 88%. And so we're looking at hopefully getting a graduation rate of 98%. This past year, it was at 93.6%. So we've already made a 50% growth on that goal. So we're excited about that.
I just can't describe it. It's just so powerful just to know that one speech could do that.
Today I learned that I'm not alone. You inspired me to keep going because I know now I can be as successful as
This presentation is very inspirational. It makes me feel confident.
I didn't think about high school being that important. Now that you talked about it,
I loved your story. You taught me to believe in myself and to stay in school to get an education. Thank you.
They not only, I think, feel like they are positively impacting their 8th grade students that they talk with, but I think they begin to see a change in themselves.
It's definitely something that I didn't think would have such an impact on me, but it has proved to be the most amazing experience of my life.
A group of law enforcement leaders called Fight Crime, Invest in Kids conducted the study that inspired Project 10%. The group also suggests that America could take the same amount of money spent to jail criminals for 1 year and invest it in quality preschools for 10 years. They say that investment alone would produce more than 2 million additional high school graduates.